this book, he says many a times when old school physician treated one kind of disease, the other disease would come up. That is basically they were suppressing a disease. When they suppressed one disease, the other disease would come up. So he has given various examples for this. From competitive point of view, this becomes important. Suppression of phthisis led to insanity. Suppression of ulcer led to dropsy or apoplexy. Suppression of intermittent fever led to asthma. Suppression of abdominal complaints led to rheumatism. Suppression of rheumatism led to hemorrhage. So these are the examples of suppression that Hahnemann has mentioned in theory of chronic disease. Now speaking of Sora majorly, he calls Sora as the most ancient because right from the time of Moses, the mention of Sora has been done. He says it's most universal, where everywhere there is presence of Sora. He says it's the most destructive because it can cause variety of diseases, variety of manifestation, which might wither off the person's constitution, and it is most misapprehended. People take Sora very lightly and they have not understood it in a right way. So again, if you go through the literature, many people have called Sora with different names. This can be a match the following kind of question, where Moses has called it Yelepet, Leviticus called it Garab, Alexandrian translator calls it Sora Egria, Vulgate calls it Aegis Jugis, Jonathan calls it Dry Itch, Plato calls it Glycopicron, Cicero calls it Dulcido of Scabish. So this can be matched following question. They might give you the person's name and what name Sora was called by them. So it was then called as Saint Anthony's fire because it was the manifestations were too much burning, too much spreading, because it was also called as malignant erysipelas. Whatever eruptions were there, they were burning like fire and they were spreading like wildfire, especially at Europe. So later on, it was called as leprosy when crusaders started carrying this disease from one place to another, and there's more of deformities present here. It started spreading violently by crusaders. But when leprosy started spreading, it got modified by by personal cleanliness, by more suitable clothing, general improvement in hygienic condition. So these people who were suffering from leprosy, they were kept in a very separate colony or in a very separate house, and their hygiene was maintained, clothing was maintained. When this thing was done, Sora came under control. And after that, from leprosy, it got reduced to common itch. But now, when common itch came up, what old school people did was they removed it by external application. People were unaware who were suffering with this Sora. So again, disease started obtaining different forms and the spread was again violent.